Jay's Deli presents On Patrol with Santa Barbara PD.
Protect this town, we are with your blue. Time to roll, we are with your blue. We are on patrol.
Brought to you by Reverse Mortgage Works and Kitchen Kitchen.
Santa Barbara is a beautiful city with many wonderful people. Let's keep it safe. Let's go on patrol.
Copy Channel 2.
We got a call of a fight at the neighborhood bar. Officers respond to the bar, and as they're en route, dispatch advised that one of the subjects has a knife and that he's involved in the fight, and he's brandishing it towards other victims. Several officers come to the bar. They're able to contact the victims and witnesses at the bar, but at the same time, we're getting information that the suspect left and ran towards the railroad tracks.
23, checking the lane at Montecito.
That's where I was going.
Roger 23.
That's it.
23, can you 536, witnesses stand the subject down by the tracks.
He's got the knife right there in the side. 5520, don't move! 5526, we've got the subject here with the knife.
So Officer Klug and Officer Miller are able to take the suspect into custody. They see that he has a knife in his possession, that he's got blood on him, and he's also got a cut hand. So he's obviously been involved in this fight.
Getting the knife. Okay.
Dan, do we have any stabbing victims over there?
Can someone tell me what this is all about?
You with the knife and a problem over there.
And a problem over at the neighborhood bar.
There's no problem. We were having
Okay, well, evidently there's a problem because you got blood on you, you got a knife on you that's got blood on you, and you're acting the way you're acting.
We had an intoxicated suspect who challenged a couple of just patrons in the bar in the restroom. He actually held a knife up to one of theirs throat and challenged the other one with an open knife.
And we're starting to walk out, like washing our hands, and this guy's at like the third, you know how it is in there, 2 urinals
Okay.
and thing? He's there. And all of a sudden he's like, get out of my bathroom. Like, I thought he was kidding. I was like, because I'm looking at him and I'm looking for the smirk, but he didn't have it. He looked like a normal guy.
Right?
And all of a sudden he pulls out this knife. You've seen he already got him. Did he have the knife still?
Yeah.
Have you seen it? I mean, it's as big as my arm.
Big knife, yeah. And then he came out of the bar. When he found out the police were coming, he started running. He actually ran out towards the train station and then doubled back into the neighborhood where we caught up with him. Based on the two victims inside the bathroom, and then he also threatened the bouncer at the bar with the knife. He's been arrested for 2 counts of brandishing and 1 count of assault with a deadly weapon. Nice.
So we're going to go on a suspicious search call. It looks like this guy that lives in an apartment complex found a camera behind his mirror
2526.
that he did not put there.
26.
What do we got going on here?
People that live in the apartment decided that they were going to change the mirrors out because the old mirror was scratched up. And so they took the mirror off. When they did, they found that there was a remote camera that was hidden behind the mirror. They also looked at the back of the mirror and they saw that the back of the mirror had been scratched off so that the camera could look into the bathroom.
So you can see the little camera. And there's the camera, it's wireless.
So what we did was we tried to track the wires that went to the camera. We were able to track them up to, we believe, maybe the light switch inside the bathroom. After we found the camera, we decided to bring the fire department in because they have a ladder. We don't have any ladders, so they brought the ladder in. And They actually went up in the attic with us, with a lot of the wires up there. We saw some wires that looked pretty suspicious, like maybe they were going down to another apartment. We contacted the owner of the building. We asked him if there was anybody that had access, any handyman or anybody that had access to the apartment that might have been able to put that in there. And he said that there was a resident that lived over a couple of apartments down. When we brought the guy that does the handiwork, he looked in there and he said that the hole in the wall behind the bathroom had actually been there for a while, and that it was done by the person who lived there about 2 or 3 tenants ago.
Right about when you guys were looking at the camera, I noticed that it was somewhat old maybe. I also recall the address. I took a couple residential burglaries here last year where the person that lived at that apartment thought that they might have been going through the bedroom window or the bathroom window. So we're thinking that the camera might be a surveillance camera that might tie into how the camera got installed. It's a great possibility that it might have been somebody that installed the cameras for the sense of a security system. That tenant has since moved out now, and now it's new tenants that live there. So they're unsuspecting tenants that don't know why the camera's there.
He's heading back towards Montecito Street. No shirt. I'll be getting a further description. Stand by.
3122 on foot. So we responded to a call at Rancheria Street of a victim who had their wallet taken, and that the suspect was possibly still in the area.
5526, another witness said they believe he ran into the project.
He probably jumped the fence, going boom, boom, boom this way. Went to the area, and Sergeant Hunt and I decided to take an alternate route, which led us over a lot of fences and a lot of backyards that were unkempt, and we searched for the suspect.
We're on our way through Gutierrez. 22, can you see my light up in the street?
We determined that the suspect probably ran southbound from Gutierrez all through the fences. It's a good drop. This time we spent a lot of effort looking for him. Size 9.5. We found a shoe that he left behind.
Appears we're unable to locate a victim.
And then we were told there was no victim, and then we contacted a victim who told us that he was friends with the suspect, and the suspect was a professional hairstylist and messed up his long flowing locks.
He's like, oh, I cut hair. Next thing I know, he grabs the zero and he's doing this. And then all of a sudden he goes like, boom, takes out my hair.
Then his friends had to shave him bald, and in that time, the suspect stole $150 out of his wallet and then ran from the house. They tried to detain him, and they lost him, and they called 911. Unfortunately, we were unable to find him. We found his shoe, and we know he's shirtless and a white male adult running around out there. So this will go down as a victim who lost $150 and no suspect.
If you'd like to join thousands of people living better with the all-new lower-cost reverse or retirement mortgage, call Mark and Brian with Reverse Mortgage Works. We are local, licensed, certified professionals. Call to receive your free quote and learn about a retirement mortgage today.
Welcome to Jay's Deli in Palm Desert, a modern New York-style deli combined with today's contemporary cuisine. At Jay's Deli, we make everything fresh daily right here in our own kitchen.
All right, I've got the matzo ball soup over here. And I've got the New York black pastrami on rye bread to go with that. All right, and I've got the Amy's chopped with beets, goat cheese, and walnuts.
So we got our cinnamon hollow French toasts and our signature meatloaf.
Jay's Deli, making new traditions. We look forward to serving you soon.
Hi, I'm Jan, and welcome to Kitchen Kitchen. When you first walk in, you're going to notice the wonderful aroma of our gourmet coffees. Peruse the well-stocked shelves filled with those unique and hard-to-find items, and check out our wide selection of bakeware, barware, and barbecue, as well as our full line of quality cookware, cutlery, and gadgets galore. We also offer knife and scissor sharpening, so you can shop while we sharpen. Need a gift? We have it for everyone on your list, and even offer beautiful complimentary gift wrap. Follow me into the kitchen, where we hold the cooking classes and private events. You may even catch a demo of our best-selling gadgets, such as the square egg press, the pineapple slicer, the apple peeler, the electric rotato, and my personal favorite, the chopper. Stop by Kitchen Kitchen today. Family owned and operated for 3 generations since 1979. So come on into Kitchen Kitchen. Hope to see you soon.
Want to play better golf, tennis, pickleball, improve your focus? Well, you might want to check your brain. A 10-minute brain recording can reveal your brain speed, and together we'll make a plan to up your game.
In many of our shows on Patrol, you've seen a variety of individuals get arrested and placed into our police cars. And some people probably wonder what happens after that. Well, one of our great partners in law enforcement here in the Santa Barbara County area is the Santa Barbara County Sheriff's Department. There's a great collaboration in terms of what happens to those individuals who require incarceration. Some who may bail out, some who remain there pending their court case. So I'd like to thank the Santa Barbara County Sheriff's Department for the great partnership that we have on patrol.
I'm Sergeant Tim McWilliams with the Santa Barbara County Sheriff's Department. We're here at Santa Barbara County Jail. We hold approximately 650 inmates in this facility. When a person is arrested in the city of Santa Barbara, for instance, the patrol officer will bring the arrestee here to the county jail. They'll come into the receiving area and we'll ask a series of medical questions. We'll note down our observations of them. And if it's on a misdemeanor charge, more than likely they'll be site released within 8 to 10 hours.
Do you have any health problems?
Like what?
Anything may prevent you from working, asthma, diabetes, any injuries, chronic problems like back problems.
If they have no medical issues, we'll go ahead and search them, give them a pat search, and make sure they don't have any weapons or contraband on them. Once we're certain that they're okay to stay here in our custody, they meet our criteria, we'll go ahead and put them in a room where they can make as many local phone calls as they wish.
Hey Dave, this is Ray. I need you to... Stupid chick got me arrested for beating her up. Come down here, pick me up, and get me out of here.
Once they're completed with their phone calls or we're ready to continue the processing, the intake and release specialists will book them into custody officially into the computer system. The inmate will then be fingerprinted and we'll have a mugshot taken of them, and then they'll be placed in a holding cell again. If they're going to stay in custody, our classification unit will run a criminal history background on them. Through the classification process, we try to house people who are of the same type criminal sophistication together. The inmates are then taken to dress in, where they get dressed into jail clothes. Then the inmate will be taken to their housing unit and given blankets and a sheet, hygiene items.
Mr. Borowski, take your stuff out of there, out of the bin. Take your clothes out of the bin. Your clothes are in the bin. Take them out, put them on, and get dressed. They're coming to get you soon.
The housing units are comprised mainly in the main jail. There's approximately 24 to 27 beds in a cell. We have inmates in all of those beds. Inmates of different backgrounds, different gang affiliations, all in one housing area. On the Santa Barbara campus, we actually have 2 separate facilities. The medium security facility, they hold approximately 250 inmates, both male and female, and our main jail holds around 650. That's our average daily population. The medium security facility is a little different than the main jail because the inmates are not in cells, they're in a dormitory style setting. A lot of inmates go to court every day. We have classes that the inmates can take through our inmate services. We have mental health people that come around and talk to the inmates. We have access to chaplains. They have TVs in the facility also for the inmates to watch. They also have the STP program, which is the Sheriff's Treatment Program, and they service inmates that have addiction problems. It's a culture shock for most people. You come in, you're forced to live with other people that you don't know. You do everything in front of them, from shower to use the facilities. You have to learn how to live with people and not be too overly intimidated because that can be taken advantage of. I like working here because of the wide variety of work. It's never the same thing every day. It's something different every day you work. And I've been here for 20 years, and I'll finish my career here.
Stay tuned, more excitement coming up.
Jay's Deli, making new traditions, is proud to bring closed captioning for the hearing impaired.
Bespoke, custom tailored to your needs, a perfect fit. If you are buying or selling a home, their process will be custom tailored to fit your needs. They are bespoke. Real estate marketing is their specialty, and their customized elevated service will meet your needs. Robert Downing and Tracy Boomer and their team have a passion for real estate.
Hi, we're Robert and Tracy, and if you'd like to see a sold sign in front of your home, or you'd like us to help you find your perfect desert property, give us a call today. We are bespoke.
Welcome to Gelato Granucci, the little shop with the big flavors.
Where our brilliant flavor designers bring you the art of gelato. Flavors like coffee, strawberry, salted caramel, cookie shot cones, gelato bars, and gelato cannolis. And now Gelato Granucci can be featured at your special event. Our scrumptious gelato will be served to your guests from our vintage cart.
See you soon at Gelato Granucci in downtown Palm Springs.
Acme, full service moving and storage. Acme is #1 when it comes to moving and taking the utmost care of your precious cargo. There is no job too small or too big that they can't handle. When it comes to storing your valued possessions, Acme is the best in the valley. Their task is complete when you are comfortable in your new home or knowing that your possessions are safely stored.
Call Acme Moving and Storage today for your free estimate at 760-200-1102.
Hi, I'm Henry. And I'm Steve. Together we represent Exotic Motor Cars here in Palm Springs. For the last 30 years, we've been the Valley's leading supplier of pre-owned exotic, luxury and classic cars.
Don't just dream it, drive it.
If you'd like to join thousands of people living better with the all-new lower-cost reverse or retirement mortgage, call Mark and Brian with Reverse Mortgage Works. We are local, licensed, certified professionals. Call to receive your free quote and learn about a retirement mortgage today.
Welcome back. Let's go on patrol.
This is our second call for the same subject today. First time he called for himself near Enterprise Fish Company and says, I need medical help. We get there and he basically explains that he's not happy with his current psych meds.
His name's Boxcar. He's a clown. And he is demonic. Just think about it.
He went to CARES yesterday, which is our mental health facility in town, and got prescribed new psych meds, but he thinks they're not working and he feels off balance. Unfortunately, there's really nothing we could do for him at that point. We tried to direct him to other resources, but nothing on scene. The one promise we had to make was don't mix alcohol with your new psych meds. So we get the second call, he's disturbing at Whiskey Richards and at Velvet Jones, and he's got 2 big Ice House beers, 24 ounces with him. Been drinking and now he's howling like a wolf.
So John, what was all the howling about? You got a pretty good howl. Is it just
One time I was walking in the dark.
Was that you just feeling the music?
One night I was walking in the dark.
Mm-hmm.
I was cold.
Mm-hmm.
Big Kodiak bear said, "Come here, boy. Get out of that darkness because he'll kill you." He opened his arms, took me in.
A Kodiak bear, huh?
They're massive.
They are. They're huge.
And they're so loving, but strong. Like gold.
Is there like a big teddy bear underneath all that?
No, Kodiak.
Oh, Kodiak bear.
Warrior.
Okay.
So between the psych meds and the multiplied effect with the alcohol, he's too drunk to be out in public.
I gotta get regulated. They
Yeah, I
put me
know.
on Zyprexa.
Well, your problem is you're mixing your medications with alcohol.
I'm trying to balance it.
Yeah, well, that's not
not
really a good
drunk.
idea. That's not really a good idea.
Sometimes you have to be a chemist. The body works in mysterious ways.
Okay. Well, you're not.
Do me a favor.
You're not an actual chemist, though.
When it comes from God, yes.
You're a chemist by God. Is that what you're telling me?
Yes.
Okay. Well, that's a dangerous combination.
Hopefully he'll just sleep it off, and when he's sober, he can pursue a better prescription med plan.
Subject Leslie ran east. He's about from State Street.
5524 clear.
People were walking by the hotel. Said he ran east. We came around the corner and went back toward the hotel. So he's
Over here? Okay.
532, I got the subject behind El Torito. 32, code 41 in custody.
Oh, it's gotta be interesting to talk to.
Do you remember anything? Okay, so let's have you sit in the car. Apparently this guy was seen threatening other patrons. He's had too much to drink. I caught him in here screaming when I came through here.
5536 clear.
I will not leave you alone with that guy. They're after him, they're after him. Who's after you? Everybody's after him. I promise.
Roger 36.
Promise.
Check the welfare.
Okay.
Several houses down from 606.
He starts freaking out, saying that you're FBI and that you're after him.
Please turn on. Please
All right, I'm going to turn on my light.
Please turn on.
So you're saying there's a girl in my front seat?
Yes, in your front seat. Please
Okay,
turn on.
take a look. Look, lean forward. Look, do you see any girl in here? And just now, he started banging on the back of my patrol car because he thought there was a female after him in the front seat. So I turned on the light, turned on my light, and showed him there's no female in the front. So he's possibly UI also. Been, obviously I could smell the alcohol on him. He's covered in mud and water from head to toe. I think he dove into the dirty pond just on the other side of here, and he's just a mess. So we're going to take him in for public intoxication. The other officer's finding out whether or not we have other crimes involved, whether he hit somebody or he damaged property. But at this point, all we have is public intoxication.
Welcome to Jay's Deli in Palm Desert, a modern New York-style deli combined with today's contemporary cuisine. At Jay's Deli, we make everything fresh daily right here in our own kitchen.
All right, I've got the matzo ball soup over here. And I've got the New York black pastrami on rye bread to go with that. All right, I've got the Amy's chopped with beets, goat cheese, and walnuts.
So we got our cinnamon hollow French toasts and our signature meatloaf.
Jay's Deli, making new traditions. We look forward to serving you soon.
Dr. Clarence Caldwell works with people who want a better life. Are you tired of health, career, and money issues? When you see others that seem to have it all, do you wonder, why can't I have that?
You can. If you're ready to overcome the fears that hold you back, increase your confidence, and leverage the power of your emotions, my Mindset Masterclass is exactly what you need. I will personally teach you the skills that I used to move from homelessness to corporate boardrooms. It will work for you too. If you truly want more, join me at my Mindset Masterclass and create the success and fulfillment that you deserve in your life.
Looking for a safe and fun outdoor adventure? Then let Palm Springs world-famous Red Jeep Tours transport you to a desert wonderland. Choose from a variety of exciting adventures. Journey through the bones of the earth on our signature San Andreas Fall Tour at our private and exclusive Metate Ranch. Explore narrow-walled slot canyons, a natural palm oasis, and learn about local Native American culture. Red Jeep Tours, offering experiences that engage, educate, and entertain since 1988.
Hi, I'm Henry.
And I'm Steve. Together we represent Exotic Motor Cars here in Palm Springs. For the last 30 years, we've been the Valley's leading supplier of pre-owned exotic, luxury, and classic cars.
Don't just dream it, drive it.
Officers were dispatched to Ralph's on De La Vina and Carrillo for a subject that had stolen some food and then locked himself in the restroom. Thank you. When we got here, they contacted him, determined that the subject actually entered the store. claims he was just hungry, entered the store, didn't have any money to pay for anything, but wanted some food. So he took the food that he wanted, walked through the store, went into the restroom, and then started just feeding himself.
Some ham and some Fritos.
Got it.
And he has a picnic in the restroom.
That's cool.
Do you have any idea with you?
I'm schizophrenic.
Okay.
He had some tortillas, some ham, some mayonnaise, and some Tabasco sauce, and was making a little meal right there in the restroom stall when the officers contacted him.
I understand the Fritos and the ham, but
I'm just so hungry.
you got a whole store full of stuff. You take a jar of mayonnaise?
So he's being charged with burglary and theft.
I had to eat, man. I couldn't take it no more. I didn't know what else to do, you know.
So he's being charged with burglary and theft, and he'll go to the jail, and he can get a good meal there.
This was actually witnessed by a police officer driving by. The suspect walked up behind her, grabbed her, placed his hand on her buttocks.
Let's go 6 to Joe's.
Sit down. Sit down.
Sit down!
Sit down. Come on.
Sit down.
Ando bien.
Okay, siéntese. No te mueva. Manos atrás.
3555.
Un momento. We were able to detain the two individuals. One of them was initially reluctant to sit down and had to be forced into a seated position.
Did these guys assault you? Yeah. Okay, we've got them detained.
Thank you.
You want them arrested?
Yeah.
Okay.
I do.
That's not a problem.
So you can clearly see those two guys.
Yeah,
You're
the man that's on the curb with the polo shirt on, with the striped polo shirt.
Okay.
He's the one that touched me.
Tell me what happened.
So I was just standing here, and these two guys were walking this way, and the guy in the polo shirt took his hand and stuck it up my.
Under your pants or over your pants?
It was
Okay.
a complete violation.
I agree with you. It's completely inappropriate for him to behave like that. The victim in this case was getting their bicycle. As they were doing that, they had their back to the sidewalk and the suspect and grabbed her in a very rude manner, one that would be completely inappropriate absent consent, which she did not give him. She turned around and confronted him, actually pushed him away. She felt so violated. This was actually witnessed by a police officer driving by, so we were able to detain the two individuals. We detained both of them. One of them was initially reluctant to sit down and had to be forced into a seated position. The victim positively identified the suspect in this case and explained that he grabbed her, there was no consent, and she wanted him arrested, which is quite appropriate. So he's going to go to jail tonight, and hopefully we'll be able to get this prosecuted.
We are so lucky to live in beautiful Santa Barbara. The Santa Barbara Police Department and its employees are very, very proud to serve you. Thanks for joining us on patrol. See you next week.